So my name is Helen Walden, and I am currently the Professor of Structural Biology at the University of Glasgow in Scotland. So I think that's a really interesting question, and I would say I have faced many challenges in my academic career, but probably the one that still makes me feel anxious is how difficult it was to publish some of the first findings from my group because they were going against the dogma. And so it actually really changed the way I understood science works, because when you find you have data that show that something is working differently to how everybody thinks, it can be very, very difficult to convince the establishment of that. I have run my own lab in 3 different places, so I have seen very different approaches to creating a strong research culture. My own personal view is that you create the strongest research cultures with integrity if you have a culture where people are encouraged to be themselves, to follow their own dreams, and to think about the questions that are important to them. I actually think it's difficult to tell, because until the validity of AI is really tested, there will always be a place for having to do experiments to at least knock down an idea that AI may have helped you to generate, right? But I do think that data handling should be something that becomes much easier in the future. I would not have predicted AlphaFold 10 years ago, for example, and that has massively changed structural biology. I don't know. I look forward to seeing what it is, though. So I think going back to what I said, like, integrity is key in science, and I think it comes from ourselves individually. So be authentic, be bold, be prepared to ask the questions that you want to ask, and don't really worry about what other people say.